So, AMD stock today is down by nearly 2%, but the question that we all have in our minds is what comes next. Over the last couple of months, really since May, we've seen this massive, relentless rally with AMD. The question is, where are we going from here? Especially as we come up to really what is quite a key level, quite a significant level, a level where we have found previous highs. Not all-time highs, of course, but previous highs, and a level where we found previous difficulty. Just look back to here. You come up to the levels that we're at right now, 183, roughly the high that we've recently just hit, and you will see that both here, and even going back slightly further, here as well, this is a traditional level of difficulty that range between about 180 and 185. Factoring all of that in, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you today my personal thoughts and opinions based on what we're seeing right now, based on levels that we've seen in the past, and based on what I think may happen next. Do bear in mind, again, this is just my personal thoughts and opinions. I'm not a financial advisor, so do make sure to do your own research. And with that being said, we might as well get straight in. So the first thing that I want to focus on is actually today, the trend that we're seeing. Really not that significant at all, right? Down by 2%, 190. Not that big of a deal. You guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day? I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right, guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here, guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video. We are seeing a relatively stable, a relatively slow day. Zoom out slightly to maybe the 1 hour chart, and you'll see this in even more detail, right? This is not particularly out of trend, not particularly worrying, and not something that we have major issues with. A few key things to note is that we're still remaining above the level of 177.16 roughly, a level where we have previously seen a resistance and a support, right? We've seen it as a resistance here, we've seen it as a resistance here, and arguably here too. We've also seen it as a support previously back here. Hold on to this level, and I think that we're at a good point. And I said this in the last update on AMD I did, if you remember, right? I said, the thing that I want to see creeping into the stock next is going to be some stability, especially in the short term. Now zoom out to the 6 months, as you all know, and this is obviously a very volatile stock in a lot of ways. Genuinely major gains to be made here, or previously there have been. At the same time, there's always that degree of volatility. Now again, the good thing that we're seeing here is this maintenance above that key level, as I said. Hold on to that, and I think we could be looking for a more positive period into next week, and potentially pushing up. From there, we'd be looking to break up past 180 and then past 185. At the moment, though, that remains to be seen, but those are the key levels on the upside that we're going to need to really break past, in my opinion. And that's based on the challenges that we've seen really in the past couple of weeks, and actually more historically too. So factoring all of that in, on the downside, like I say, there are some key levels here to really pay attention to. And this could be one of those brief, not necessarily that significant, but one of those brief moments where if we are able to hold on to this, great. If we're not able to hold on to this, we could be seeing prices potentially dropping a little bit more, right? We could see drops even more. Obviously from there, we could be looking to go all the way down to the 170 mark, potentially even lower than that, arguably even down to marks like the 160 mark. Those are really the key levels on the downside and the upside. Obviously, based on the run that we've seen both in the past couple of weeks and months, even though the technicals and really the fundamentals, most crucially, here are strong with this company, those are the levels on the chart that I'm highlighting, right? So if we can see this stability as I think we did today, right? Because a 2% drop based on everything that we've seen in the past, let's say 20 days, 30 days, not that bad, not that bad at all. So now we've seen that stability start to come back in, right? Are we going to be able to maintain this growth? Are we going to be able to maintain above 170? So 175, 170 at the low end, they're the levels that I want to stay above. And past that on the upside, we need to break above 185, 180 even, get above those, and we're looking for more upwards pressure. The overall message that I do want to share here though, guys, is despite a little bit of a drop today, we have seen really what I would call a pretty perfect day for this one. We've seen stability coming into the stock. We have seen a relatively stable day, a relatively calm day, and that is absolutely perfect at this level. We want that to continue as we want to obviously lock those gains in. So that's really all I have to say on this one. It really is quite a quick and simple update. They are the key levels that I'm looking for, and I give you guys the key levels for one reason, right? This is just the levels to the upside and the downside that I would personally be paying attention to. It's up to you guys to decide what you want to do with that, right? And it's up to you guys to decide what you think is most likely. But irrespective of what happens, both on the upside and the downside, those are going to be the most important levels that I personally am looking for. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys, as I'm sure you will. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you soon. Don't forget, guys, I also have a Discord now and a Patreon, so if you want to get more updates, more exclusive content, and connect with a community of like-minded people, link is going to be in the description, the bio, and the comment section. Thank you again, and I hope I will see you soon.